What is up, guys? My name is Andrew, and today we're doing a Q&A. In the background, I got some CSGO footage. It's actually live. It's not recorded. I'm actually still running around. So if you don't want to hear anything about the Q&A stuff that I'm talking about, here's some stuff to keep you interested. It's 1v4 already on round 1. What the heck? So I'm against expert bots in this, by the way. And I don't have my headphones on, obviously, so we'll see how that goes while I attempt to answer questions. All right, the first question, I get this question a lot, but this one specifically came from Billy. What are you recording to use CSGO? Well, for a while I used Shadowplay to record, so a lot of my videos do use, I can't hit this guy in the head. A lot of my videos use Shadowplay. From up about until a month ago, they all use Shadowplay. But I had a couple of issues with that I couldn't resolve, and I was talking to the developers, and we couldn't seem to figure it out. So I switched over to OBS Studio, and that's what I'm using today with this video, and the last 10 or so videos I used OBS Studio. So both of them are free. Shadowplay is only for NVIDIA users, so if you have a graphics card that's made by NVIDIA, like a GTX something, then you'll be able to use Shadowplay. OBS Studio you can use regardless of what you have. So yeah, both are good to use. Both are good, yeah. All right, oh, it's 3v1, we're good. All right, this one is from Dawson Smith. What kind of mic do you use? Might start making videos soon. What kind of mic do I use? This right here that you see is a blue, oh, hey there. A blue Yeti is what that is. It's extremely sensitive. I can be like in the next room and talking and this will hear it. So I have to do a lot of post-processing to make the sound good. But yeah, this blue Yeti, it's pretty good. In some of my older videos, I used a headset with a mic, and that was the Turtle Beach PX22s. Those were pretty decent, but if I screamed like ah or something like that, then the sound would break. The sound would, like, it wouldn't sound very good. The next question comes from Pat Quox on Twitter. How did you start gambling, and how much money did you start from? How did I start gambling? That's an interesting story. So I have a friend who I'm not going to disclose his name, but you know who you are, who got me into gambling. This specific friend was always looking for ways to make small amounts of money. Hey there, what you doing, bot? And so he brought me into, oh, hey, another bot here. He brought me into this gamble. There's another one. But he brought me into the whole gambling scheme with penny skins. So we were betting like 3-cent skins in hopes of making another 3 cents, and like you keep going. Is kind of that whole nothing to knife kind of idea. I have 9 HP and I have to clutch this. But eventually, as I was growing my channel a little bit, I decided that I liked CSGO stuff, and so I watched a couple of CSGO YouTubers, and one thing that they all did is they all did case openings, and so I decided I would try a couple of case openings out. Did I just see him? I decided he played me. But I decided I'd try a couple of I did a case opening number 1 on my channel. It did pretty well, sort of. Like, it cost a lot of money, but it was fun to do. So I did another case opening, except this time I did it on a site called CSGO Big. And that video got a lot of views. A lot of people liked it. That second case opening 2 on my channel, the one that did really well on CSGO Big, is the one that got me into betting, because CSGO Big isn't just a case opening site. Are you shooting at someone? CSGO Big isn't just a case opening site, it's a betting site. So I did a couple of videos where I did a little bit of betting, and that's what really got me into it. How much money did I start from? Technically that first betting video was like a $20 case opening, so that's pretty much how much I started from there. All right, so the next question comes from Moon Wanders. This one's from the OURMINE video. If you don't know what the whole OURMINE thing is, I encourage you to go watch that video. It's a pretty short one, so you can get through it pretty fast. But basically, about a month ago, a company called OURMINE hacked a bunch of YouTube channels, changed the titles and descriptions of their videos. That's pretty much all that they did. But they changed the titles and descriptions in a way that advertised their, I'm running away from this guy, in a way that advertised their company so that they could get more business. So this guy says, what do you think about OURMINE hacking YouTube? It's an interesting question, because the whole thing was kind of controversial, at least in the comment section on my video. It seemed half the people were like, oh, this is perfectly fine. People can hack as long as they don't cause issues. I totally got wrecked by that guy. So half the people were saying it's perfectly fine to hack as long as you don't cause too much damages, and in this case OURMINE didn't cause damages with their changing the title and description. That's what half the people said, and the other half the people said, no, this is not okay. How would you like it if they did this to you? Did they cause damages, AdSense, that sort of thing. So that was another half of the people. So this one, what do you think about OURMINE hacking YouTube is a very interesting question. So just to put it out there at first, let's just say I'm against OURMINE hacking YouTube or anyone hacking YouTube. Even if it's just changing titles and descriptions. And part of the reason is AdSense, and part of the reason is this kind of like a moral thing that you just shouldn't do. The AdSense part of it is because when you change the title and the description, well, let me start with this. So the way YouTube matches viewers to YouTubers is by using keywords that are found in the title and the description. So for instance, in my OURMINE video, I put the word, or in this video, I put the word Q&A, and I'll probably put the word CSGO. In the description, I'll probably also have the words CSGO Q&A. So any user who's looking for a CSGO Q&A might click on this video because YouTube will match them with this video. Tags have nothing to do with that. Tags have more to do with related videos. So that's how that works. So when a company like OURMINE hacks YouTube, and changes titles and descriptions, you may think that that's not too big of a deal, but really what it's doing is it's messing with their revenue because now users aren't getting connected with their videos, aren't getting shown their videos to click on to watch the ads, so those people get revenue. So for instance, Sparkles was one of the people who got hacked by OURMINE. Is actually the first person I recognized the issue going on with. For him, he makes a lot of money making videos. Some of that money comes from AdSense. And so if OURMINE hacks his videos and descriptions and changes them so that people can't find his videos anymore, he's going to lose a lot of money from AdSense for however long the hack goes on. So that's why I hate the idea of companies or of OURMINE hacking people to change their titles, because it screws with the money you make. Imagine you have a job like you're working at McDonald's or like Taco Bell or something. It's a low-paying job, but it's pretty good. You make your money, and then one day someone builds a wall in front of your house, hashtag Donald Trump, and you can't go to work anymore. They're screwing with your ability to make money. So you see how that's not a really good thing, and how it's kind of scummy. So the other reason that I don't like what OURMINE did is because it's morally wrong and it shouldn't be allowed. Half the people in the comment section of my video were saying, yeah, it's perfectly fine. All they did was change the title. It's not that bad. I don't know why I gave that like a hint of a British accent. They said it's not that bad. All they did was change the title. They could have done a lot worse. So it's actually, we shouldn't judge them too harshly. About to shoot this guy. Pew, pew, pew. There he is. Because they could have done a lot worse and they didn't. Well, here's what I have to say about that, okay? Let's do a little analogy here. Imagine you're at your house. You got a nice house. It's got a nice white picket fence right out the front. You like it. It's a pretty nice kind of American dream kind of thing going on. Or British dream if you're from Britain. Or wherever you're from, it's your dream. You like it. You like your white picket fence house. And then one day, a couple people, two dudes, walk up to your house with paintbrushes and paint your fence pink. They just paint it pink. No one asked them to paint it. They just decided, hey, I'm gonna paint this fence pink today. Well, they do the same to all the houses in the neighborhood. So suddenly all your neighbors and you have pink fences. So a day goes by, you have your pink picket fence now. It's no longer white, it's pink. And then suddenly, the same dudes who painted your fence walk up to your door, knock on it, and say, hey, yo, we have a company that specializes in fence protection. We protect people's fences from unwanted painters. And we'll repaint your fence and protect your fence from future painters if you charge us a little fee, little bit of money. So that's essentially what the group OURMINE does. They hack you to show that there is a threat. And then they say, oh no, don't worry, we're just showing you that there's a threat. If you pay us, we'll make sure no one ever hacks you again. And to me, that's a bit scummy because they're causing you problems, and basically to prove a point that there are problems and that they can resolve the problems if you pay them money. And I don't think that's what imagine that pink fence scenario. How would you feel about those people walking up to you after they painted your fence and having the gall to charge you money to repaint it back? I mean, you wouldn't have even been in this issue if they hadn't painted it in the first place to prove a point that people can paint it. So you see what I'm saying? The whole thing is annoying. Finally, one idea that I have about the OURMINE thing is like people said, oh yeah, it's a smart, truly, it's a smart business tactic that to hack people and then like charge them to protect you from future hackers. It's not a smart business tactic. Imagine if you get hacked by these guys. Are you gonna want them on your side watching you, or are you gonna go search for a company that protects you against these guys who have already hacked your channel? Like you see what I'm talking about. This seems more like a setup from another company. Like if there's OURMINE and then there's SchmarMine. This seems like SchmarMine's like, you know what? Let's hack YouTube channels and say that it was OURMINE, so that people now are afraid of OURMINE. They know OURMINE can do this and will do this. So they're going to come to SchmarMine to protect them from OURMINE. So yeah, it doesn't seem like a good business tactic because it's going to drive people to look for your competitors who will protect you against OURMINE. It seems more like I don't know, I don't even sound like a conspiracy theorist, but it seems more like a setup by another company to throw OURMINE under the bus. That is really all I have to say about that. That was a really, really long rant about OURMINE. All right, the last thing I want to mention, and I've gotten a couple comments here, but I can't really find them to put in this video. A couple of people have asked if I have a Discord. I do have a Discord. I'll link it in the in this video. I also have a Steam group. I'll link that in this video. And I have what else do I have? I have a Facebook. I'll link that. I have a Twitter. I'll link that. I have a Snapchat too. I won't link that, but it's AndrewmanGaming. So if you want to say what up, and like, I don't really post to it very often, but if you want to like add that, then go for it. But yeah, those are there if you want extra information. I post information on Twitter, like if I can't upload a video because something happened, I'll post that on Twitter. I also have a Twitch, by the way. That's a thing that exists. So definitely check those out at your leisure. And I think that's all of the. What are you guys doing? Like a firing squad. I think that's all the comments that I have in here. So that's going to be it for this Q&A video. If you have any Q&A questions or questions that need answers, post them down in the bottom, hashtag Q&A or something like that, and I'll eventually get to them or make another Q&A video, who knows. But yeah, if you like that video, hit that like button, comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.